Good day, everyone. We are here with Project Pro and our series on success. And today we are once again interviewing someone from industry. We are talking today with Joshua Maroche. He's a construction manager and we've been engaging him. We've also given him some training. He's a successful construction project manager. Joshua, maybe just for everyone out there, just introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit more about yourself.
Oh, okay. Okay, thank you very much, John. My name is Joshua. I'm a PR construction project manager. I'm also a professional quantity surveyor. My background on my academic stuff, I'm a undergraduate quantity surveyor. I've done masters in building through VETS. I'm currently struggling with my PhD, so it's taking a lot of my time. I'm running a PRQS, CPM company. We do construction project management, and then we also do quantity surveying. We have got interest in facilities management. So we are registered with SAFMA as well, South African Facilities Management Association. We are registered with South African Council for the Quantity Surveying Profession. We are registered with the South African Council for the Construction and Project Management. So wow. That's the background in so I've got, I'll say 17 years experience post graduation. And JMQS, our company, has been in the industry for the past 7 years. So we're struggling along.
Yes. Oh, wow. You sound very experienced. You've got a rich pool of experience to educate us with, Joshua. So I'm going to ask you 3 questions, and if you can maybe share out of your experience with our viewers and everyone out there. The first question that I have for you, Joshua, is, projects are driven by a lot of forces, limited funds, limited time, unique business opportunities, windows of opportunity, unique technical challenges that you have. Can you maybe share with us and with everyone out there, based on your experience, which driver of project success has been the most difficult for you to manage over the years and has stood out for you above all the other challenges that you've experienced?
Okay, thank you. I'll start with the recent experience. I think land issue is becoming a very, very challenging item to deal with in a construction project. If there is no land transfer or no clear land ownership, it's difficult to do anything. You can't submit your council drawings. You can plan and have all the scheduling and all the stuff, but if the land issue is not sorted out, you got a big problem. We currently have 2 projects that are being delayed because of the land issue, and one of them is a private client. What happened is squatters saw the development coming, or they saw the notification, then they went and started building their shacks there. They were not removed within 48 hours, so now it's a legal process. So that becomes very difficult. So the second one is the town and regional planning issues, the transfer of ownership of land. It's another one that is very, very challenging. You can have all the finances, you can have all the plans, but if the land transfer, the ownership is not well defined, there's no title deed, the project owner is not the right owner of the project, it becomes difficult.
Okay, so what I'm hearing for construction projects specifically, the transfer of the land is a key driver that any construction project manager out there needs to take good cognizance of and manage that properly. Thank you for sharing that with us, Joshua. The second question that I have is, you've obviously got a toolbox of skills and tools and traits. If you can call it a hack or your shorthand trick that you have, which project management hack do you frequently call upon to help you as a project manager get out of a tricky space?
Hey, integration, I think for me, integration is the key one. Once you lose track of what's happening on the project. Once you don't document things properly, your scope is not documented properly, your costing is not documented properly. Once you don't get integration properly, the whole project collapses. So I usually call it, once the center does not hold, then everything disappears. So the center must hold. And that's integration of all the disciplines around you. Because
integration, yes.
Integration management is key for me.
Thank you for sharing that with us, Joshua. So that actually then ties up very well with my third question. So any new up-and-coming project manager out there, we've just said integration management is key. But apart from that, if there's one piece of advice that you can give to any new young up-and-coming project manager, what would that be?
I'll say keep your records properly. Record management is key, because if you have got any dispute, you need to refer back to all the conversations you have or all the conversations you had. So record management is key. Data management is key. It doesn't look like it looks like it's papers just lying around, but that is very important. So for me, I would say keep your record properly. Then you are almost halfway there. Once your database, once your paperwork is in order, you're not going to have, because all your scope definitions, all your costing from the stage one or from the beginning inceptions. So you will have all that record. So there is no blurry line in between. So for me, it's paperwork.
There you have it. It's not very sexy, but it is very necessary. All your paper document management. Well, there you have it, everyone. Joshua, thank you for sharing some of your wisdom with us. We appreciate the time with you, and we wish you all the success. And that is all, folks. For everyone out there, you've heard the man speak. Let's go and apply that wisdom to your projects. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Edwan. And cheers, everyone. Thank you very much for having me.